It's whenever you're ready.
All right. Okay. I
Whenever
was about
you wanna get down,
just
I'll
waiting for
be
you to get done. All right.
around. I was listening to
Still talking.
Cherish's debut album, and it was actually a really good album. Niggas be hating. Okay, I'm
All right.
ready.
Are you done? Can I start?
Whenever you're ready. Go
Been
ahead and
ready.
go. We're just waiting on
All
you,
right.
bro.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I wear short shorts and bras, and the boys love it all.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem. Problem. Houston, we have a problem.
All right. Before we start all the fun and games, if you are not 18 and older, please stop listening now. You know whether or not you're 18. The feds are coming.
Hey. Oh my God. Hey, everybody. It's Ray, and you're listening to the Houston We Have a Problem podcast. It's been a minute since we've been here. It's me, Chris, and Lloyd. And we're back again in the year 2018. I can't believe we made it. Say hi, guys. The fuck?
What's up, Lakers?
Yeah. So let's just go and get this housekeeping out the way real quick so that we can come and, kick it with y'all, because this has been a while. If you want to tweet us, you can tweet us at T for Tried It. You can email us at HoustonWeHaveAProblemPod@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook in the Black Astronauts Podcast Network Facebook group. Go ahead and like the page because we appreciate that too. But if you're really trying to see what we're talking about and all the posts and all the arguing over blackatology and sex dolls and whatnot, you need to join the Facebook group. Also, you can become a patron of the network by going to www.patreon.com/blackastronauts. And there you can contribute money to the show. And by contributing money to the show, you help us grow. You guys contributing to the show is part of the reason why Teddy came over to the Black Astronauts podcast. Lloyd has a microphone that she still hasn't set up yet. All types of great shit going on. So if you join, and you can go and find the different levels. The levels are about to change relatively soon, but as of right now, the level stands that if you give $3 to $5, you get a shout out on the main BAP show. For $5, you get a shout out on all the BAP shows across the network and access to the BAP archives. For $10 a month, you get access to the fireside chats and bonus content, such as our Insecure recaps and some of the other things that we have coming down the pipe very, very, very soon. So what we're going to do is take a moment to shout out our awesome patrons. And Lloyd is going to hook us up with that.
And once again, we just want to thank you for your continued donations, because we understand, it's hard out here for a pimp, They changing tax laws that may affect you, may not affect you, but you still found it in your heart to give to us, and we appreciate that, especially here at HWAP, because we know we're the favorite show on this network. But we're going to start off with V. Williams, Monty M., Peter H., Pasto, Shanae, my good friend Felt 5, who does our theme song. Shout out to you, brother. Robbie R., Deloya, Sadida, Shalonda, Wanga from way down under, Cameron B., Mr. Brent, or Charlie as I like to call him, Simo, Ashley G., Chonilla, Knowledge, Dre, the greatness that is MJ. I don't know, MJ. You had some real controversial opinions last time, but I appreciate you. Donald, Ophelia Ono, hey girl, Teddy Funk, Charlie Snowflake, Angela D, Nikki M, Alnita Penis, Shadrach C, Shauna E, Ariana, Jordan H, Pam M, Monty M, and Scrum Master Flash. I hate you niggas.
Truly.
See, you guys weren't there for the last episode when we actually looked up what a Scrum Master is, and it's a thing. It's like an actual thing. But
I'd rather not.
Disgusting.
no, actually, it's not. It's something to do with like managing teams and effective use of personnel and shit like that. It's actually really interesting. You should go back and listen to just at the very beginning when we discuss it, when we come across his name. You should listen to that one. Anyway, so yeah, thank you again to all the patrons. We really, really appreciate you guys for contributing. Without you guys, there literally would be no BAP. So thanks again. Now you got that shit out the way. Y'all, the fuck y'all been up to, bro?
Should I go first?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. You sound stressed.
You're right.
Girl. I have been, this is my last semester of grad school, God willing, and I'm getting married in 81 days, 82 days, 88 days, somewhere between 80 to 90 days. I don't have my little countdown thing. Soon is what that means, which means everything is due in 60 days. And I'm going to say that for my tea, but Garvey is doing all types of things except walking. Unless you're supporting her. So if you're standing anywhere too long in my house, you might feel two little hands on the back of your knees. And then she will expect you to walk so she can, use you as a crutch as she pretends to walk behind you. That's it. I really ain't been up to shit different. Cussing out hoes on the internet, living my best life. Because I feel like now that I'm going to be 30, I got to accept who I am. And I am a ratchet bitch who just happens to be college educated.
Bring back the petty.
Crystal is encouraging my full petty, and it's not helping because my petty is terrible.
But
If you are looking for me on the internet, you can find me on Twitter and IG at thatgirl_Lloyd. I actually responded to somebody's mention yesterday on Twitter, so look at me doing things. And you can find Garvey on my Snapchat at Lloyd_Banks. But don't send us filth, because
Awesome. I'm gonna go next. As for me, school has recently started as of last week. It's been pushed back a little bit as far as my assignments and everything because we had like an ice storm. So there's been people who haven't been able to like get up to the main campus and do all whatever hell people do up there. But ask me if I've done anything.
Have you done?
I already know the answer to that.
I've done a little. Some things. You see, look at you. You thought you knew. No, I've done a couple of things. Mostly, I printed out my syllabi and stuff like that, and I did like the first discussion board, which I hate discussion boards, but sure, we'll do them. What else have I been up to? I would like to say that there's really something new that I haven't told you guys, but if you've been listening to the network, I've been on damn near every show. So, same shit, new day, niggas. Whew.
Yeah.
What about you, Krista? Oh, wait. If you want to find me, you can find me all over the internet at This Aid Is a Jerk. Okay. Krista.
I was about to say, what you doing? You got your social media stuff. So I have just been working my ass off trying to, get myself out of this debt and also pay for my birthday trip. My birthday's in a month, Valentine's Day. If you want to give me a gift, hit me up. And also I have started a side hustle. So, everybody knows that I'm like a body and skincare hoe. So, all right, we're not going to judge. Okay, that's what we
didn't even say nothing. Why are you so guilty? Guilty?
We're not going to judge each other today. So, I make my own body creams and body oils. I also make body scrubs and face scrubs. So, I'm selling those. So if you want to buy that, you can hit me up. Body oils are $10 a bottle. The creams, because they're in a big ass bottle, they are $15. If you want like custom made stuff, then that'll be extra. Just, let me know. And then scrubs, I think scrubs are $10. I'm sorry. And you can find me on. Sorry, I'm running around. That's why I'm out of breath. I'm trying to do like 5 things at once. So, you can find me on YouTube as Chrissy Chula, and on Instagram and Facebook as Chrissy Chula. I'm on Twitter and on Tumblr as the Chrissy Chula. If you want to email me just to say hey, or if you want to be in the Ask Chrissy series on my channel, or if you want, some body scrubs, creams and stuff, you can email me at ask_Chrissy@yahoo.com. And there was something else and I can't remember, but yeah.
Where can they find you?
What?
Where can they find you?
I just said everything.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I'm sorry. That's mommy brain. I had already forgot.
Yeah. So that's great. That's what we've been up to. Just working, hustling, and doing things. Before we get started on this moderately,
My slow got to working. Sorry.
I hate her. Before we get started on this docket, I have a quick question for you guys. When is the last time? Is
this a let's argue question?
No, it's not. When's the last time you guys have actually like bought a book bag?
On purpose?
Well, I don't know how many times I bought one on accident, so let's group them together, I guess.
I mean, sometimes I have bought a book bag on accident. Like, you buy a purse that's like a book bag, and you're like, oh, this is cute. Now I don't want it.
Was it for myself?
I mean, functionally, and like for yourself, like a book bag or a bag that you need specifically to like.
It's been a smooth. It has to have been at least 5 years for me because I'm like drawing a blank.
A book bag has been damn near 10 years.
Yeah.
How long I've been out of undergrad? That's really what they. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So 6 years. Yeah, let's say that.
So, I went today and bought and was like trying to buy a book bag, right? Well, because I go to school online, so I don't really have very many textbooks, but there are times when I need to like study and get out of the house. So I'll bring like whatever I'm working on, be it actual homework that I do on my laptop or just like research on some of the other things that I'm doing. Just in general, I need to carry around a relatively large amount of things. And so I went to go shopping for a book bag. Now, when I was looking for my book bag, I was looking for something that was functional but still cute because I didn't want to walk around with like a JanSport looking like an asshole. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be somewhat fashionable. And so I went
have to come from by JanSports. You ain't have to do that. That was
no, not a JanSport.
I am 26 years old. I will be damned if I'm walking around with a book bag. No, I'm not doing it. So I was
just saying that college dropout on.
I'm not doing that. I mean, even like a Kanye college dropout would be different because it's kind of like a cute book bag. But I'm about to be walking around looking like somebody's 30-year-old auntie just now going to her GED classes. Which, if you are a 30-year-old auntie going to your GED classes, go girl, we feel you. But no, that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. Do what you need to do, girl. So I was at Marshall's and I was trying to find a book bag. And y'all, it is so hard to find a decent looking book bag. First of all, I don't know what this trend is with the book bags being like velvet. What the
Oh, why? They go on the floor usually.
They're velvet. I'm like, my back is gonna be sweaty. And so then I was going around to some other ones and I didn't like them because they look cheap or whatever like that. I come across this cute ass Michael Kors book bag. Guess how much it is?
Hey,
it's Michael Kors. Let's say $150 for a small ass knapsack
on the nose.
Wait, where were you at?
Marshall's.
And it was Michael Kors.
Mm-hmm.
50?
No, girl, it was $150.
At where?
At Marshall's. Listen, Marshall's be getting ahead of themselves sometimes. But girl, I'm like, for $150, Michael Kors better come out here and do some fucking work.
He better be doing my homework for me.
So I ended up settling on one on Amazon for like 20 something bucks, which was also very difficult because I had to check dimensions. Some of that shit was in millimeters. I had to convert. It's too much. I'm stressed. I've never been this stressed about shopping for a book bag in my life. And so if I have any other people who have been shopping for book bags for people who are not children, and because I need lumbar support, I need the straps to be extra cushiony. I can't be out here struggling like I used to. I'm old. My back hurt the other day because I fell asleep on the couch.
You know, at this point in my life, the next book bag I buy is gonna be the rolling kind, because I ain't dealing with it. I ain't doing it.
When we was in school, we used to kick them book bags. You'd walk down the hallway, just boot your shit across the. Anyway, don't have book
Look,
bags
making
in the
fun
hood.
of all those people, and now their backs probably feel wonderful, and my back hurts.
But you
all
know
the
what?
time.
I wasn't able to carry those book bags because I was too tall, so I always had to kind of stoop over a little bit to drag it. So I never liked them. Anyway, let's get into this docket. Let's see. Let's start with things that are going to upset us. That's everything. Crystal, let's just start at the
So-
top. Amara La Negra, please.
Oh, this makes me mad. All right, so Amara La Negra, for people who don't know, she is a Dominican singer. She is Afro Latina. Hey, woo, because we tight. And she has been recently made, I guess, more mainstream famous because she's on one of those love and hip hop shows that I refuse to absolutely watch. And there was some bullshit on one of the episodes where she was meeting up with a producer to produce, she just got signed to a record label and she was working on this song, and she was reaching out to this producer named Young Hollywood, who was anti-black as fuck. But so she met up with him to, just get she was introducing herself and getting a feel, and she wanted to talk to him about what her vision was for her music. And he told her that she needed. So if you look up Amara La Negra, she's dark skinned, she's gorgeous, and she wears like a huge afro and is beautiful and is perfectly curly, and I love it. So he tells her first that she needs to be more Beyonce and less Macy Gray, which is really that's so fucked up. That's colorism. So she was saying that, what are you trying to say, that my afro is not elegant? Like, what are you trying to say about being a Beyonce? And he said that her afro was not elegant. And she said, well, I love being, Afro Latina. I'm black, and so I'm proud of that. And so he responded with saying, wait, he said, what's Afro Latina? Are you saying you're Afro Latina because you have an afro? Which was so fucking stupid, because you know better. And he proceeded to say some more ignorant shit and make fun of her, saying that she's Afro Latina by calling her Nutella Queen, and just being insulting and condescending. And when he tried to back up and apologize, he continued to make fun of her, and then he called her psychotic, and he said, well, I feel like, you're being really petty right now. I was trying to apologize, and you could have just let it go, that I said something to you. And then she just walked away, which, now I'm summarizing it. You can watch the whole clip. He said more shit that made me.
Oh no, he tried to flip it on her and call her ignorant because she wouldn't accept his apology full of insults.
Right. So he tried to, quote unquote, apologize while insulting her at the same time, and, called her ignorant and called her crazy, because how dare she not accept his pitiful ass, fake ass, insulting, condescending fucking apology. And so she walked away, which she should have. So now he's getting death threats, which I don't give a fuck about. He deserves it. And it really pisses me off, because Afro-Latinas have to deal with that shit all the time, whereas, oh, you're not black, you're Latino. No, bitch, I'm both. Okay? That's like saying, no, you're not black, you're American. That doesn't make any sense. You sound stupid. So it's just, there's so much anti-blackness in the Latino community, and it's really fucking annoying. And the fact that he said be more like Beyonce and less Macy Gray, that's colorism too. And it's just it just pissed me off. I hate him. Go away. That's all I have to say.
No. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but today she actually went on the Breakfast Club, and it went pretty much as expected.
Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. You don't say.
I distinctly remember Charlemagne or somebody asking her, so what are you?
Yeah. And then he asked her, are you sure it's not in your head? When she was saying that when she was talking about the stuff that she faces as a Black woman who is Latina, and he was saying, "Are you sure it's not in, it's just in your head?" Like, what type of shit is that to say? And the whole interview, they were talking over her and they were talking over Angela Yee, who, once again, Angela was just trying to ask her, really in-depth questions and talk to her and have a real conversation with her. And she was trying to learn. And of course, Charlemagne and DJ Envy got to be fucking clowns and just ask stupid questions, just like they did with Janet Mock. And I just hope Charlemagne I just want him to go away. But yeah, that you can watch the interview if you just Google it, but they're just flat out disrespectful and obnoxious as usual.
Yeah. And so this actually gets into a deeper conversation that really kind of sparked with Cardi B, because Cardi B is also Dominican and she's Afro-Latina as far as I know. And a lot of people are under the impression that being Afro-Latina means that you are part Black in the sense of like one of your parents is Black, so you're Black and Latina or something like that. And that's not quite the case. If you want to learn about, you can Google this. I'm not going to go into this whole lecture about how Afro-Latina or Afro-Latino or any other, Latinx people, everything like that, how they became part Black, because if you don't know by now, then you should pause this and like go Google or YouTube or find it, because it's a very simple conversation about stops on the boat.
Okay. And there are more Black people in Latin America than there are in the United States.
Yeah.
Here's what y'all need to take from this, though, okay? Here's what everyone needs to take from this. Black people are literally everywhere. Okay?
Thank you.
Everywhere.
Thank you.
We didn't just come from Africa and got dropped off in America. No. They are literally everywhere, y'all.
Everywhere.
There are Black people in Greece. There are Black people in Italy. There are Black people in Paris. There are Black people everywhere. Except Iceland. I don't know if there's any niggas over there. I don't see it.
It's probably one.
James up there holding it down.
Chilling.
Or Finland. I don't see any niggas in Finland.
Oh, no,
I watched the whole documentary
for
for 45 whole minutes of no niggas.
There's a nigga somewhere in Finland.
People.
Some nigga named Jean is out there like, hey, now, shit, I'm out here doing my thing. Wait a minute now, shit. None? Yeah. He's all three of us. We have a meeting every week. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's the first thing that you need to take away from is that Black people are everywhere. And then also, the other thing that you need to take away from is that y'all that people, especially Black people, I don't want to tell y'all to just get over it, but y'all got to get over I don't want to say get over it past anti-Blackness, because that sounds bad, but a lot of people have a tendency to get really defensive with this type of thing. One, because they don't know any Afro-Latinos, or they didn't know that they existed, and then also Black people have a tendency to be very defensive of Blackness because for so long nobody wanted to be Black, and then now that being Black is, I don't want to call it the wave, but there's definitely been a big wave of pro-Blackness and accepting ourselves and loving ourselves. There's a lot of people who are jumping on the boat who may have not been on the boat from the beginning. Now,
yes,
I understand that, but first of all, her name is Amara La Negra, which is Amara the Black. Okay, she's always been hype about being Black. She's never tried to hide it. She's never tried to pretend like she was. So if you're gonna go over that shit, you should just probably pick somebody else, because you're not gonna win that argument with her. She been on her shit. So there's that.
Thank you.
But then also you have to understand that the same thing that compelled people to say that we got Indian in our family and my grandma half Cherokee is the same thing that made people want to embrace the other side of their race, or the other side of their ethnicities. So you just got to take it down a notch, like, guys, really? And this is coming from me, really?
I mean, I don't expect anything less of Charlemagne and DJ Envy and Angela Lee. And I don't even think, because I don't think he's ignorant. I think he's fully aware of what he's doing, and he does this for clicks.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not
he
talking
does.
about Charlemagne.
That's why I don't watch the Breakfast Club ever. Like, I saw this and I literally said, nope, not even for her. I'm not doing it.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't expect much from Charlemagne and Envy, and that's why I wasn't talking to them. I was talking to the rational, lovable people who listen to our show.
Right. Yeah,
Yes.
Charlemagne is just an obnoxious bully. Charlemagne only fucks with people he knows he can bully. But if you get like if you notice and you go back to past interviews on Breakfast Club, if you get a nigga on there that you know is gonna really kill you, he don't say shit. He knows he knows exactly what he's doing. He's
All
fucking
three of y'all. That's the interview I thought about.
he is
Y'all
so
finished
fucking
it, y'all done.
Also, for the record, I'm really getting tired of people saying that Amarla Negra is black is doing. There's people out there saying she's doing blackface. They're saying her wig is. They're
Wait. Now
saying,
let me not come to their defense, but let me just say, I ain't never in my life seen skin so smooth and perfect. I would have questions too. I looked at her and I'm like, damn, from head to toe, one color, huh?
yes,
No
from head to
hyperpigmentation.
Oh my God! Did you? I stare at her skin. Like, how can you be so?
from head to toe. That's all her. And they're trying to say, and people are here trying to say that her wig is fake.
Again,
Listen,
I have a question.
She is black.
I have a
I'm sorry,
question.
they're trying to say her hair is fake.
But no,
They're
but
trying to say that her hair is fake and that her hair is a wig.
But this
First
is the thing,
of all,
though.
her hair is real. If you
Have
look at
you
her pictures,
ever seen an afro that perfect just walking around in the world? I have yet.
listen?
It's perfectly round, 360, no bumps, no lumps, just perfect. How, Sway?
Listen, she's perfect. Just
She is.
admit that you don't like black women and go. Also, do you know how fucking hard it is to get Dominicans to admit that they are black?
Right?
She ain't got no
That
choice.
is a chore. That is a
But the thing is, there be Dominicans just as dark as her that will look you in the face and be like, "I'm not black. I'm Dominican."
They love saying I'm not black. I'm Indian. No soy la negra. No soy la India. Fuck you. Shut up. You're black. You're black.
Look at me,
You're
James. You're black. No, and then
You
the
are a
other,
nigga.
and then the other thing is that just a disturbing trend. So if you go and follow Marla Negra on Instagram, which I really feel like you should, she's posting videos of back when she was younger and doing pageants and stuff like that. Not only is her skin just as dark as it is now, I just want to add that I'm trying to think of the best way to say it without sounding like a perv. You can see from when she was a child that she was going to grow up and have a very voluptuous body. You could tell from when she was a child. That does not mean.
She basically trying to say she was thick bone.
But I'm not trying to say that because, first of all, she was 8 and that's weird. But the fact that people were in her fucking comments calling her thick at 8. Ew. Y'all are fucking gross. Now you can, because the other thing that a lot of people try to say is like, oh, she had plastic surgery to get her body like that. You can tell from those pictures and those videos of her as a child that she was just going to have it. It was just going to be the way it is.
Here's the thing. Even if that is a wig, even if she did get surgery, that don't mean she ain't black, y'all.
Don't mean she ain't black.
Thank you. She black. She black. And she doesn't hide it. She shows her pictures when she was a child.
All
Like
the time.
you can look her.
See, my thing is I was not happy about finding out that Marla Negra was going to be on Love and Hip Hop at Miami because she's better than that. And I just
She is.
but I did see that she got a record deal, so hopefully she will be gone relatively soon because I don't know exactly what goes on with Love and Hip Hop Miami. I've long since stopped watching Love and Hip Hop, but if it's anything like I think that it's gonna be, she's way too good for that show and she needs to be taken off immediately. She needs to be on to bigger and better things as soon as humanly possible.
Hey.
And so far, it seems like this first episode has really put her on the map. And hopefully she'll be able to capitalize on this because she doesn't necessarily make music like Cardi B that's going to blow up all over the charts. From the music that I heard, it's very Latin infused and stuff like that. And it's like a lot of it is all in Spanish and stuff like that, which is expected. But, I just hope that she gets a lot of success off of being on the show and she gets away from it as soon as possible because she deserves better. Because the thing is that I don't know if I absolutely believe that old boy, not necessarily that he isn't that ignorant, but I definitely believe that whole scene was pretty scripted overall in the sense of, oh, this is what you're going to say to her and watch her react at the very least. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so,
Well, I mean, they do that all the time on those reality shows.
yeah.
They say, "Oh, okay,
And
yeah,
so
say this."
for her, I don't like the idea of them putting her in awkward and weird situations, forcing her to have to stand on a soapbox every time she's around. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of putting her in situations like I mean, because she may have been down to have that conversation, because it is a conversation that needed to be had and fully fleshed out. But I don't want, but then, like, even after that with the apology, now she's on the soapbox for how to apologize, and then next week is it going to be, oh, and now we got to have a conversation about my hair, and it's just like, if I don't know if she wants to do that. I'm not going to necessarily say that, like, she hasn't made the decision for herself. I'm not going to take away her agency like that. But if you don't the girl just, she want to make music, like, and I want to hear her music, and I want her to be famous for doing the things that she wants to do, and not arguing with stupid ass niggas online. Like, I don't want to arguing with stupid ass niggas in somebody's basement that they set up to look like a studio. I want her to go and get her things without having to talk to dumbasses all the time. And,
Right.
So, anybody else have anything to say before we move on?
I'm glad that he's getting death threats and he need his ass whooped.
Well, okay. Speaking of Dominicans, I'm going to just kamikaze this onto the docket because I didn't put it on there earlier. Last week, Migos came out with a song, and one of the lines in the song was like, "I don't fuck with queers," or "I don't fuck with queer niggas." And of course, Migos having a past past riddled with homophobia, the internet reacted, which came to Offset being like, "Fuck y'all, I don't have no problem with gay people. Gay people style me. Gay people are around me all the time." And then he got and was like, "Y'all are ignorant. Y'all don't even know what queer means." And then he, like, put up the definition of queer, where it's like a weird or strange person, which, if you've read any of the posts that he made before that, there is absolutely no reason to believe that Offset even knew that queer meant that before somebody told him. And I'd be damn sure don't believe that this nigga thought that that was the queer that he was using. I refuse to believe that. And so people were, all in and out of his comments. And of course, this spilled over to Cardi B, who is his fiance. And she got on Facebook Live or Instagram Live or one of the lives and just started talking.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I didn't watch it though.
Yeah, no, me neither. I knew it was going to happen. There was no point. Twitter was going to tell me. And so basically she was just like, gay people didn't educate me about, this type of stuff, and y'all just need to back up off him. I've seen him around gay people, and he don't got no problem with gay people, and and all this other stuff. And Cardi is really making it hard for me to continue to cape for her.
Especially since this is not her first time messing up and talking about trans folks.
Or dark-skinned people. I don't know if I could. Now, this is the thing. I still like Cardi B. I like the things that she stands for, and I don't. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't expect for her to be perfect or to be, I don't expect for her to be some bastion of feminist thought or even progressive in any way, shape, or form. But I have a hard line at homophobia and transphobia and just ignorance and willing ignorance.
At this point, it's just, you should know better.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to quote
Bell Hooks.
So I don't expect you to quote Bell Hooks and know who the fuck all trans activists are. I don't expect you to know who, I can't even think of her name. That's terrible. But I don't expect you to know all the trans activists and everybody and quote books left and right. But you know damn well whether or not you should be saying certain words and certain phrases and how you should be talking to people.
And if you don't, then you need to use some of that money that you're spending on that new Bentley and get yourself a PR person.
Come on.
Period. So, yeah. Lloyd, do you have anything to say, or are you good? She's good. Okay.
I'm
Oh.
tired. I'm so tired of this stupidity. Like,
I just really wish that people would. Stuck in between shutting up is free and go ahead and speak your mind so I can find out that you trash. You know, I'm somewhere in the middle. And I don't know. I don't know where I sit just yet. I think it just depends on how much I like you. And right now, Cardi, shutting up is free, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's absolutely free. It's interesting.
that's the thing. That's just not who she is.
I get
If
I mean,
she
that.
gonna take up for her
sometimes
nigga, she's been taking up for this nigga for the last 6 to 8 months. This is what she does. It's part of her job.
You know what? She should be more like Nicki Minaj, and just when Meek Mill was taking them lumps, Nicki was just sitting there like, girl, I don't know. I just got out the race with China and the race with China, just a race with China, my nigga. I don't know what you talking about. So, she need to take a page out of that book and just be like, girl, I don't know. It's crazy.
But then maybe, I mean, some people learn differently. So maybe some people need to get cussed out a couple of times before they learn. So maybe this will be the way that she learns that she does better. She learns how to be better. Some people just need to be cussed the fuck out and humiliated and dragged across the internet.
But see,
Oh, I second that.
but
all
I
the
don't
way.
think that that's gonna work for her.
It's not. But some people do need that.
Some people need it. Some people learn that way. You can try to talk to them and sit them down as best as you can, but they're not going to learn until they truly get dragged.
Oh, how
Until they have
perfect.
fucking it.
So, speaking of people, well, attempting to drag. See, listen, never lost it on the what's it call it? It's what they call it, the transitions. Real nigga, all day. So,
Ma'am.
listen here. 2018. Stop putting on your face care all loud. Thank you.
That ain't me.
My nigga, it's hailing where I'm at. That's what you're hearing.
It sounds like one of Crystal's face masks. Well, if you damn,
It's going
Yeah,
down.
that's
I'm
what
thinking about my car outside right now.
yeah, shit.
That's okay. It just happened over here too, so it traveled over to your way.
Is it moving fast at least?
Yeah, because it was just over here, and I had to put y'all on mute just now.
Oh, look at that courtesy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that sucks. Anyway, speaking of people who attempted to get dragged, we're gonna talk about Monique. Now, does anybody want to intro this story, or do you guys want me to do it?
You do it, because I don't know everything about it.
Okay, well, Lloyd sounds like she was ready.
Because like I said, I have other shit going on right now. Netflix offered Monique $500,000 for a comedy special, and she feels insulted by that, which I feel like she should, because they spent $90 million on Bright. Y'all got it. Y'all got more than $100K.
Come on.
And I didn't even dislike Bright. Like, I still have mixed feelings about that. We'll discuss that another day. But $90 million is all I'm saying. To offer her $500K. I mean, say what y'all want about Monique. Yes, she burned a lot of bridges, but y'all not gonna act like she's not funny as fuck. Okay?
Thank you.
Y'all not gonna act like that. You're not gonna act like she can't act her ass off like she's not an Oscar winner. Y'all gonna stop treating Monique like she ain't shit.
Thank you.
Yes, she's not playing the game like all other Hollywood players do, But I kind of respect that. Fuck y'all, pay me what I'm worth. Now, as far as me boycotting Netflix, that's not gonna happen. But y'all can run her coins.
So, I'm going to bring the long conversation into this because I think that it is worthy of being stated. I don't know. Oh, okay. I turned myself up just a little bit too much. Let me turn me back down. I don't know exactly how Netflix values the things that they produce. Because the thing about Netflix, and I was going to bring this up, but Rod did a really good job of bringing this up on the Black Guy Who Tips, is that Netflix is not they get all their money off of subscriptions. So with the money that they get from subscriptions, that is their money to use to continue to bring content to Netflix. Because Netflix is a streaming service that they're a streaming service who they provide their value in the content that is on their website. You know what I mean? And they have to keep having a rotation of shows coming in, shows coming out, and then shows being produced. Now, Netflix understands through studies that most people are now watching Netflix for its movies and also its original content, which is why they felt comfortable spending the money that they spent for Bright, which in my opinion suffered from them trying to do too much in not enough time, which was really weird because for Netflix,
I feel like it was too much and not enough story. That's what it was.
We can talk about Bright. We can do a whole thing on Bright later, but they felt that it was a risk to, that it was a worthwhile risk to make a Will Smith movie and spend however much money they spent on Bright, and then they also seconded it for they greenlit it for a second series before the reviews even came out for what people thought about it. You know what I mean? Like the weekend that it came out, it was already okayed for a second movie. And the way that they add value to their website is to continue to add content, and they've decided to go ahead and produce their own content. And so it's understandable for why they felt that it would be valuable to have Dave Chappelle come and do stand-up comedy specials, because that was that's the only place that you're going to be able to find it. Same thing for Chris Rock. Amy Schumer, I don't find that bitch to be funny. Don't
at all.
So and I mean, honestly, in my opinion,
that was probably the funniest thing about Amy Schumer is laughing at how unfunny she really is.
I didn't watch it, so I couldn't tell you. But and even still,
I saw Trainwreck. That was enough.
Funny doesn't necessarily equal out to money, because I don't find Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell to be funny, and somehow those niggas are printing money.
Come on.
So, I mean, that's just besides the fact. It's not necessarily who's funny, because, I mean, a lot of people were funny and didn't have any money, and there's a lot of people who have money who I don't find to be funny. But at the end of the day, the mistakes that people were making were, first of all, they were trying to make it seem like Monique said that she should have been paid with Chris Rock or what's his name, Dave Chappelle was making, and she never said that. Nor did she say that she was supposed to be making the same amount of money as Amy Schumer. But what she did was provided a benchmark for how much money Netflix is willing to put down on people. Now, if we didn't know how much Dave Chappelle or Amy Schumer or them got paid, and she was like, they only offered me $500,000, then we would be like, well, I mean, that sounds good to us. But we don't know how much they pay.
Knowing that, it still sounds good to me, but I'm a broke bitch. I'm not Monique. So There's that.
So there is that.
Okay, I ain't got no Oscar sitting on my cabinet nowhere.
And so it's just like, okay, well, she was just providing a metric to show that Netflix is willing to drop millions for a Netflix special, and there's no way and there's absolutely no way, no rhyme or no reason why Monique should have been offered at least $1 million, because the arguments that people were making, which in some ways were fair critiques for maybe why she probably wouldn't get the 20 million, is the fact that outside of her acting in Precious and everything like that, comedy wise, she hasn't really been doing anything big. You know what I mean? Like Amy Schumer was able to go and get that $11 million and then come back to the table for the other two, because at that moment she was a hot thing in comedy. So that's why she was able to get and work for the money that she got. Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock are who they are. But to treat it like Monique didn't have a TV show, albeit in the 90s, she was on the Queen of Comedy. She was doing a lot of comedic stuff before. And then she was in Precious and she won an Oscar. Like, those are all things that, first of all, the conversations that she could have off of that and the jokes that she could write off of being on Precious and going through all the shit that she went through after Precious is worthy of a stand-up comedy special of its own. Because I want to see a Monique stand-up comedy special. God damn it.
Show you. Tuning in.
Let me know where it drops so that I can go and see it. You know what I mean? So I can understand why people were kind of like, well, she's not going to get $20 million, but she never said that she wanted $20 million.
I never said that she was getting $20 million. I just know that $500,000 is an insult.
500, she's worth way more than 500,000, and that's not up for debate. Now, if y'all want to debate,
worth more than Amy Schumer.
We can argue that in a minute, because
and I don't know why Amy Schumer need all that money. You ain't buying it for food, bitch. You ain't got no lips.
Well, that's the end of that conversation.
So then
Here comes.
Wanda Sykes comes out and tells Monique that they offered her less than half of that.
Come on.
Wanda motherfucking Sykes. Now that threw every criticism that everybody had about Monique out of the window. Because Wanda Sykes has still been relevant in the comedic circles. She has still been working. She has had her name out in the press. It may have not have been necessarily on the same level as like an Amy Schumer, her name was out there specifically for her comedy, but everybody fucks with Wanda Sykes. You know what I mean? Wanda Sykes is like I'm trying to think of a good equivalent. I probably should have thought of it before I said it. I can't think of anybody. But Wanda Sykes is just as prevalent in the comedic world as anybody else. As any other relatively popular person. Let's put it that way. And if
she's on Blackish.
Huh?
Yeah, I said that she's currently on Blackish.
Oh, is she? I don't watch Blackish, honestly. So I wouldn't know.
She's on Blackish.
Okay.
She's not one of the main characters, but she's a recurring character.
Yeah, so she's working and she's doing things and she's out she's out and about as far as being in the comedic world. So that blew all of the criticisms of Monique out of the water, because it's like anything that you just said about her is invalid. Y'all just don't like it. You can just be honest and say that you don't like seeing black people come for their money, because y'all don't have no problem asking y'all boss for work when y'all all you've been doing is shaking salt on the fries for 3 years. But you need that raise, don't you? So why can't nobody else?
They got a problem when black women come for theirs.
That's a fair
Ooh,
assessment
you better
too.
say that. Look, you get over here and start shouting Jesus.
Yeah, try not to, because it was just hailing over about where you was at. Jesus ain't in the mood. So yeah, I just found that to be super interesting. So now here's my question for you guys. How much money do you think, if you were to be Netflix and be like, okay, we're not to do the CarMax, the real true price, no haggling, how much money would you have offered to Monique?
Let me think.
I kind of already have my number, but I want to hear you guys' first, because I want to see how bad of a person I'm going to be.
It was a whole special, right?
Yeah, one special.
I'd do $5 million.
Okay. Lloyd?
I still think she'd be worth like 7, 8.
Probably. You like either maybe 10.
Yeah, I put her range in about the good 7 to 10 range. That about how much it'd be like, okay, this is how much money that I feel like would be a fair number to offer her, not as a like, oh well, we're gonna start low and then you go high or something like that. I would say anywhere from 7 to 10, maybe even 15, to be honest, because she's Monique. People are gonna watch. It's not like people are coming in and out of Netflix for people's content. Although I will not lie, I did join Hulu just because they had Living Single on. They started streaming Living Single, but that's besides the point. People aren't coming. People didn't come to Netflix, or a lot of people didn't come to Netflix just for Dave Chappelle's special. Everybody's still sharing them same ass passwords. That's not gonna change. And so that's the thing for me, is like, y'all aren't gonna lose, or y'all not gonna gain or lose really any money, and y'all were willing to throw $900 million at a movie that y'all didn't even know if it was gonna work. Y'all have taken much bigger risks than a comedy special on Monique.
They paid Dave Chappelle, I think,
they paid him
like $12 million, and Chris Rock.
No, they paid Dave Chappelle like 20, and they played Chris Rock like 25. So they made 25 mil off of that. Okay,
and then I forgot how much they spent on Will Smith's little movie.
I think 900 mil.
Yeah, y'all got all that money, but y'all can't get that money.
900 mil seems like a lot, because that's damn near $1 billion. No, nigga,
that's
hold
a
on.
lot. That's a lot of fucking money.
I'm not confident in that number anymore. Give me a second to do my Googles.
No, you gotta stay with your number. We ain't got time for you to be reassessing.
No, we've already agreed it's too much fucking money. No matter what number you pull up, even if you pull up a lower number, it's still too much motherfucking money. And they're giving Adam Sandler another fucking show.
Okay, 90 million. 90 million.
They gave him 90 million?
No, they spent 90 million to make Bright.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got it.
Y'all got
They
it.
got
Still
because
too
I don't
much.
feel like I got $90 million worth of story.
You know,
You know what? Let's have a moment because I don't think that we discussed this on the network. How do y'all feel about Bright?
Will Smith was Will Smith, okay, and I always appreciate Willard. For being Willard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I'm not gonna shit on Will Smith. I'm not gonna act like Will Smith can't act. You can put him in any movie, I'm guaranteed to watch it because he in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was in I Am Legend, and that was a whole 2 hours of just Will Smith and a mannequin.
Yeah.
Oh, and the dog.
And the dog, poor doggy.
The dog ain't deserve it. But as far as the storyline itself, like it just felt really rushed. For it to be such a long movie, it felt really rushed to me. Mm-hmm. And I just don't like the idea of racism is just gone now. Why white people always trying to edit out racism in their stories and then like rewrite it in a new form of some fantastical shit?
Because they are
racism is currently fantastic as it is right now. Like y'all can just do the regular shit. We didn't need to create orcs and fairy lives and what? Why? Where were y'all going with this? Because I didn't get it.
Trying to alleviate their damn guilt. Y'all got all this motherfucking money for everything else, but you can't pay black women, and you ain't got no money for Sensei? Fuck y'all. Fuck you, Nick.
I didn't like Will Smith being racist. I don't get it. Like, so racism is gone, but there's racism still between humans and
speciesism.
And
then the thing was is that they made okay. So this is my biggest issue with Bright.
I'm just saying racism. Y'all don't need to make up new isms, okay?
Bright. Was the issue with Bright for me anyway? Was first of all the movie that we saw should have been a second movie. There needed to be a prequel because there was this whole ass story about shit that went down 2,000 years ago, and this is why the orcs are the niggas now, and nobody likes them, and then it carries on into the movie. But you find out about all of the shit like in the second and a half act of the movie. The bitch that we carting around don't start talking until the last 45 minutes of the movie, and it's just it was too much going on, and they basically put us in the middle of a story with way too much history for us to really understand what's going on. That's the first thing. Second of all, I don't like the fact that if they were going to try and make a parallel between black people and orcs, first of all, black people are not orcs because we didn't do shit 2,000 years ago. We were minding our own motherfucking business. They had a reason to distrust orcs. We ain't did shit. To start off with. And second of all, I find it very rude how y'all made us into monsters. Hey, y'all got the orcs riding around with chains and
you surprised
chilling in the ghetto. Y'all just absolutely failed in every single possible way with that movie. And just so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Lloyd, would you give it?
I gave it. I wish you could give it a 1.5. Like I give Will Smith a 5 because without him,
Will Smith was Will Smith.
You know he gonna be Willard. He's gonna be Willard, and I appreciate him for that. And the dude who played what was his name? Nick Joni. See, I literally just watched this movie like last week because I had to rewatch it to make sure I wasn't being a hater. Like no, this really is just that bad.
Okay.
So I would give it a 1.5 for the actual movie, and I'm gonna give Will Smith a 5, and the dude who played the orc, I'm gonna give him a 4 because I felt his pain.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the guy who played the orc either. It's just, and the thing about the movie that overall kind of just really brought it home for the fact that this movie sucks is the fact that at the end of the movie I was just like, what happened? What? I was watching it on a plane on my way home from Ohio when I went home for Christmas, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand. So yeah, it sucked. Crystal, how many stars did you give Bright?
I ain't see it.
Yeah, well, good. Don't. Save yourself some time. You could be, in that time that you watching Bright, you could literally be peeling the skin off of your own leg, and it'll be time better spent. Let's see. Oh, speaking of time better spent, the other day there was the Women's March.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
White Women's March.
Basically. Yeah, I'm over women's marches altogether. It just seems like a competition over who can make the wittiest sign, which there were good signs, don't get me wrong.
There were some great signs.
I love
There
the
was
signs. That's my favorite thing to look for. What signs are funny? The one sign that I enjoyed the most was one where the girl said if it wasn't for Hermione, Harry would have died in the first book, which is very much so true. It really should have been Hermione and how I saved these niggas' asses the whole time. That's besides
Pretty
the point.
much.
Apparently, what's her name? Emma Roberts saw her sign and came up to her and was like, "Oh my God, love your sign," and and all this
Emma
stuff.
Watson.
Whatever.
Emma Watson.
Who's Emma Roberts?
Emma Roberts is a girl.
Who?
That's another act. That's another act.
Oh, they all look the same to me. Either way. So yeah, it was just white women doing some more performative shit. There was one white woman in one of those pink pussy hats with the sign that was talking about trans women are men, and that's just a fact. So that lets you know how far that's gone. And let's see. In other news, the government is shut down.
Well, not anymore.
Well, it was shut down. So we can all rejoice
It was
in
shut
that.
down for like a smooth 72 hours.
I'm actually happy that it's not shut down anymore, because my tax refund, my nigga, can't be waiting. Needs my money, bro. Anybody else?
Do we get a prorated amount on our taxes since the government was shut down?
I don't know. I'm hoping to get a prorated amount on my taxes on this check, though.
Can I get a coupon?
Something.
We get a right?
Well, it's actually really good because there's also a flu pandemic sweeping across the country, which I think that so far 30 people have died across the country over the last few months, and the CDC was shut down for 3 days, which they seem really important.
Wait a minute. The flu?
Nigga, the flu has been taking people out.
Damn.
And it's been fucking people up specifically because when you get the flu shot, they're only guesstimating which flus are gonna come. And apparently this flu was a bad bitch, cause
nigga, we just all gonna die.
Yeah, so basically the flu shot is basically like they take 5 or 6 of the, I don't want to say the most popular, let's say the most prevalent strains from like the previous years, and then they formulate their vaccine based off of that. But there's no, you could get the flu shot and still get fucking sick because
we just all
if it's not the right strain, then it's not the right strain.
Just fucking fine.
Yeah,
no one touch me, talk to me. I don't leave my house. Thanks.
Yeah,
just
so
so
the CDC was shut down for 3 days while we were all getting our asses kicked by the flu, which is super great. But now the government is back up and running, and I'm trying to stop from slipping into the hole of despair. Because I'm just like, and now the government is back to the same old bullshit.
Yay. Sweet potato Saddam is gonna kill us all.
That is one I actually have not heard.
The terrible tangerine.
Shout out to Michael Arsenault. I got that from him.
Oh my God, I love him, and I can't wait to read his book. I've been following him since his blog, The Cynical Ones. So I love him, and he's from Houston, and I'm hoping to catch him in a chicken shack one day. Just one.
Not a chicken shack.
Hey, I follow him enough to know that's where I'm the most likely to find him.
Wow. My bae also came up with toupee fiasco.
That's funny. Wait. In a completely unrelated moment of absolute shadiness, I saw somebody who came up with 2 names for what's his name? Sean King.
No, why?
I don't know. I was just reading the Mind of My Own Business and it cracked me up. Talcum X.
Come on.
And Martin Luther Cream.
Man, come on, you niggas. Come on.
None
now.
for me. Thanks.
Talcum X and Martin Luther Cream Jr.
Why are people clowning Sean King again?
I don't know exactly what people have against Sean King. The only thing that I know about him is he might be a little bit scammy, and there were some questions that came up about some money that he had collected. He had been collecting over the years. I don't think that it's quite on Dr. Umar Johnson level, but I think that there's some receipts that people have requested that he's been real funny about giving. That's the only thing.
I know.
That's the only thing I kind of really know, because I try to stay my best to stay out of activist beef. it
Because I know that a while ago people were trying to say that he wasn't really black, and then he came up with the receipts with all of his family pictures, and they shut that shit down.
still funny. But yeah, that's the only thing that I really know about why people don't like Sean King. But we'll talk off air about some other things in a minute. So, with that being said, guys, let's wrap up the show. Does anybody have a tea today? Hello, hello, hey,
Hold
hello,
on, I was
hello.
washing my hands. Yes, I do have a motherfucking tea. FedEx is a bitch.
Sheesh.
Oh.
Let me tell
Well, first
you.
of all, fuck you, bitch, in the click you playing. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'm gonna make a video about this too, because I'm still hot about it. So first of all, I was getting my little upgrade for my iPhone X because my camera was fucking up, and I need my camera in order to record. That's part of my revenue. So I ordered my phone. I was supposed to get it on the 18th, but because I paid for overnight shipping, then I called Verizon, got that refund real quick. So they're supposed to deliver it on the 19th. They said, "Oh, okay. Well, the 19th you weren't there to sign it, so we're just going to schedule another date for delivery, which was today." I said, "All right, fine." So I was going to go in for overtime today, but I said, "You know what? I'm going to stay here so that way I can make sure I have the phone, sign for it. Woo 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 woo." So I wake up, I'm here, I'm chilling here all fucking day. I did not leave the house because I wanted to make sure I was here for the fucking package. And just for shits and giggles, I look up and it's around like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, wait, maybe they, where they at? Let me check. So I check my tracking number and it says delivery exception, unable to deliver, customer was not there or business was closed. What you mean I wasn't here? Bitch, I've been here. I was here. Where was I at then? Where was I at
They just
if I
didn't think
wasn't
I
here? Okay, so the FedEx do what they usually do. If they're not able to deliver it to your door, then they'll leave it at the leasing office because there's a package drop-off area there. There's somebody there, so it's not like it's an unmonitored package drop-off area. There's always somebody right there at the desk. So if you need to drop off a package, like, hey, couldn't deliver to their door. This is for apartment so and so. This is for who it is. Here you go. Have a great day. Right. So I'm sitting here like, y'all done lost y'all motherfucking minds. I'm here. I went to the leasing office. I checked. They said, nope, FedEx ain't been here. Sorry, girl. Okay. All right. So now this little nigga done lied. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I'm going to find him and I'm going to kill him. So I call FedEx and the girl, and I tell her I'm pissed. And she says, I'm sorry. I try my best not to yell at her because it wasn't her fault. And I don't want to be one of them people. And so she tells me, all right, well, we'll have it redelivered. We'll request that it be redelivered to you. My bad. I said, that's all right, girl. She said, somebody will call you within an hour to let you know what's up. I said, all right, thank you. Get a call from the lady. She said, hey, listen, I'm going to send a message to the driver to come right back up there to deliver it for you. And I said, well, do you have a time frame when he's coming back? She says, no, I don't, because he has other deliveries. I said, that's cool. I'm going to be here. She said, what time? She says, I'll have him drop it off at your leasing office. What time does your leasing office close? I said 5:30. She said, all right. Now that's around like 1:30, 2 o'clock, right? I'm sitting here chilling, watching Judge Mathis, chilling. I ain't got a phone call, nothing yet. And now it's around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'm going, what the fuck? What's going on? I call my leasing office before I walk over there and I say, hey, listen, has FedEx came over there? They said, nope. I said, all right, this is on some bullshit. So I called FedEx back and I said, what y'all doing? I get transferred at least 5 times because people just wanted to pass the buck, which really pisses me off. Because if I gotta deal with motherfuckers in my job and talk to them for 40 minutes about some bullshit, then bitch, you gonna talk to me because we gonna find a resolution. So, so I finally get some booty ass manager named Mark who had a negative disposition on the telephone. I don't know how you got your job, how the hell you got promoted, but you need to work on your damn toot and your tone. So I said, listen, I'm upset right now. And I go through the whole story again. I said, did the previous person tell you what's going on? He said, no. I said, oh, great. Now I got to repeat the shit all over again. So I tell him what's going on. And he says, he goes, all right, well, let me reach out to the driver and see, see if they can come back. I said, all right, well, dude, it's 4:00. So I don't know what you're going to do, player. And he said, well, let me put you on a brief hold. After I've been on hold 45 motherfucking times. So he comes back and he goes, ma'am, my driver's like 5 minutes away. I said, 5 minutes away from where? He said, from here. I said, where is here? You need to be more specific, sir. His name is Mark. You need to be more specific, Mark. So he says 5 minutes from this facility. He said, do you want to pick up the package? And I said, well, not really, but I guess this is where we at. I said, what time does your facility close? He said, we close at 9:00. I said, okay, I'm coming right now. Thank you. So he goes, he said, well, I'm sorry about the other callbacks. I said, did he get a message telling him to come back here and redeliver it? Because that's what I was told by the other lady. The third lady that I spoke to before I talked to all the 8 other people. I spoke to everybody at fucking FedEx. I work there now. So he said, no, he didn't get a message. And I wanted to really say, first of all, sir, your driver is a bitch ass liar. But all I said was, no, that's simply untrue. Okay, I tried to keep it professional. I wanted to say, your driver is a lying ass hoe. And if I ever find him, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to rip off his head. I'm going to put it on a fucking spike and I'm going to wave it in front of his mother as she cries. And I dance tantalizingly in the moonlight, bitch. So I get all the way up. I drive all the way to the fucking FedEx facility, catch a Uber. By the way, FedEx owes me $30 for that trip. Run up there, finally get my package. The lady asked me to confirm my name and my ID and all that other shit. Grab my package, dip, come back home. I spent $30 on this shit, and all this nigga had to do was come to my motherfucking door or call me. By the way, they had my contact information. So if I wasn't answering or you couldn't get to the door, you had my phone number, bitch. And then you gonna lie to me I wasn't there and that the business was closed? What was closed? Your eyes was closed because you're blind, bitch. But I finally got my phone and I've been playing with it.
Sorry, I was over here cracking the fuck up.
Long day, girl. Long day.
They do owe you $30. You should send corporate an email.
Something.
Oh, I am.
So do you have a nice long good one, Lloyd? Because mine is mine is a medium length. What about you?
Mine is super short, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Super
short. You go ahead.
Okay. Listen to me. Public service announcement, everyone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Listen.
Y'all listening? Get real close.
Yeah.
Get real close.
I got my ears
Plus
to this.
ones are not for everybody.
Come on.
Literally, that's my whole tea. That's it. I want y'all to stop thinking just because you got a boyfriend, your boyfriend is going to somebody's wedding. And I want you to understand that that person getting married probably won't miss you at the wedding. You can always just say no if you're really adamant about having this person with you. I'm not going to say how serious y'all relationship is. Y'all could be really in love in 3 weeks. But I'm telling you where you won't be together. Because plus ones are not for everyone.
You're going to be together.
If I had a plus one, could I bring a plus one?
Hell no.
I would take her. My only plus one is my dog. So there's that. Like, no, I ain't friends with that nigga, bitch. I'm friends with you. And okay.
All right, that's my whole tea. What's your tea?
So I have a couple teas. I'm sorry. It's been a long couple of weeks. I've really been missing this show because this show allows me to kind of rant a lot.
Don't rant, girl. Get it out.
So I'm gonna start with the short one first. If you're throwing a party and it's bring your own bottle, bring your own food, bring your own weed, basically bring your own everything. Don't try and charge me $10.
Right. What are you providing?
A place. If you are having a party, just because you got an Airbnb does not mean that I also have to chip in on the Airbnb. Stop having parties you can't afford. Stop trying to have your patrons provide the entire party for you, because we would have been just as happy chilling in your apartment. But instead, you want to go and try and be fancy and get an Airbnb and then try and make us buy the Airbnb on top of the fact that we got to bring the bottles, the food, and the weed. Now, I personally don't smoke, cousin, so that's an exception for me. But still, what if I wanted to buy some weed to bring to the party? You know, just to contribute to the festivities. Know what I mean? What if I wanted to be nice and hit up my auntie's weed man and like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a weed to give to the friends at the party.
Ma'am, not a weed.
A weed. I was going to buy a weed for the friends,
madam,
at the party. But now I'm not going to do that, and I'm also not going to come to your party because you are trying to charge me to kick it in honor of you. So no, that's not going to happen.
I mean, if I got to bring all that, I'm just going to stay home.
Because trust me, I could have my one weed at the house by myself. Okay,
you're not gonna do this the whole time.
She's doing it.
I can enjoy a marijuana cigarette at my house,
ma'am.
Okay.
All right, Jeff Beauregard Sessions. Moving on,
madam.
Had enough.
Let's see my second T. If you're trying to start a business and like you don't have the capital to start, if you're going to start a business, just like go on YouTube or just go to the library and just do some basic Googles on how to run a business. Now, I understand that you can't just go to Google and type in how to run a business and that's just all going to make sense. But it's way too many businesses that I see online, on Twitter, on Instagram, who just do not have good business practices. If you are a business that is going to have inventory, then don't start out with a ton of different products that you're not going to be able to provide. Start out with 2 or 3 and then build from there and add new things as you go. Or start out with like 2 or 3 of a couple of, 2 or 3 of like 5 things instead of trying to have 1 of 20 things and then you're constantly having to hit your vendor back up because you don't have the money. Because you don't have the stock, and then now your customers, and then you're still accepting the money from your customers, and now your customers are having delayed shipping times. It's not cute. It's not professional. And a simple book would have helped you out with that. Furthermore, if you are trying to start a business and you need to raise money for your business, don't just go on the internet begging people to help you with your startup money without offering something in return to them. It's just tacky. It's just tacky. You're not offering a coupon code to your contributors or anything. You just fucking just doing it. No, that's not how that works, and it's not okay. And you should stop. What's my last T for tried it? My last T for tried it. Keep your business to yourself. I don't know why I have to say this so often, but if you just get a boyfriend, or if you're in a new relationship, and we all get it, you're going to be annoying, or, if you got a new job and you're making a bunch more money, we're all happy for you. We're all genuinely excited. Don't get me wrong, but don't wear out the story. Okay? Every day, we don't need a picture of you going to day 2 of the new job, day 16 at the new job. We don't need that. Okay? Now, I'm going to unfollow you. I'm not going to say anything to you. This is my place to talk shit about you. Okay? But because I just think that it's rude to go on somebody's picture and be like, okay, bitch, we got it. Damn. I'm just talking shit about you to my friends. But if you're in a new relationship, every picture on Instagram and everything that you tell everybody, you don't have to slip that nigga into the story.
Oh my Lord.
We know. We got it. You got a man. Okay. Don't you want to go ahead and be in a relationship? Because the thing about those type of people is that they say that shit and then when they break up, now I'm being nosy because I want to know what happened.
Right. I wish people would just stay out of my business.
Well, bitch, we was all in a relationship together.
Right. You invited me in your business.
You got the right to want your privacy or whatever, but I feel like I got the right to ask. Damn, you had us all up in y'all shit every single day, and then when shit got rocky and y'all break up, now suddenly you just want us to respect your privacy. Damn, I can't at least ask without getting a bunch of attitude about it. Just keep your shit on the low. Just shush, okay? Just stop telling. And I feel like this is just a subset of people being on social media where it's like, okay, you got a boyfriend. No, you're the only one who cares. Like, everybody's surprised and everybody's happy, but after about the 2nd month, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Please stop. Just be quiet. It's enough. It's plenty.
Sometimes, depending on who it is, you don't care initially.
And the third thing, Don't sit around and brag to me how you don't check your checks and you don't check your 401k. I've had more than one person tell me that, and that's not cute. That's not cute. You don't know how much money you have and you don't know where your money is going. Not cute. It's not a cute sentence. That's just like motherfuckers who tell me, "Oh, I ain't read a book since high school." That's not cute. Don't brag on that.
Oh.
Don't tell me that, because that's not cute. And that just tells me that a fool and their money are easily separated. And somebody finna separate you. Not me, because I'm not a scammer. But somebody gonna separate you. You need to be better about your money. There was somebody I knew.
I want to be a scammer one day. They look like they're having fun.
You know what? I can't be a scammer because I can't be dishonest with people to separate them. I can't fool people. Now, if you want to give me your money, that's one thing. But I can't scam you, because there's a lot of people on Twitter. Okay, listen, I'm about to get up on my soapbox. Y'all need to pay attention to the people that you follow on Twitter, because I follow a lot of people on Twitter, and I have seen some things from some people who they are continuously getting money out of people for nothing. I'm not going to say no names because I'm nobody in the Twitter world, no nothing like that. But just pay attention to who you are giving your money to. If they always seem to have some new hustle, if they always seem to have some questionable shit, it's always something new and just they never seem to wrap up what they was doing before, don't give them your money. If you're paying for something and you're not getting something out of it in the sense of entertainment, such as you get from this podcast or in this podcast network, if it's not an intangible good that you can still use, such as the Kitchen Nieces ebook, I think it's like $5 still on her website. Go check it out. It's awesome. If you're not getting a tangible good from something, then don't give people money. Don't give people money for them to give you a fucking pep talk online. Don't give them money. I've been listening to Fresh Lena too much. Don't give them money for shit that you can Google yourself or that you can learn yourself. Now, there are some things that you may want to pay for because it'll make it easier and it's all in one place. But there's absolutely no reason why you are over and paying hundreds of dollars for somebody to give you information on, what the fuck was this bitch selling that I saw today? There's no reason why you are paying money, $30-$40 for somebody to tell you about what is it called? The law of attraction. Nigga, if you don't Google that shit, if you don't take your ass to a library and read about the law of attraction instead of paying some bitch $30 to talk to you in your computer screen, you paying $200 for somebody to tell you about digital marketing, as much digital marketing shit that is out there. You're about to let somebody charge you $30-$40 to make you feel good about yourself and give you a fucking pep talk? No, stop. Protect your coin. You work too fucking hard for your money to just give it away to niggas all willy-nilly. If niggas not delivering on they shit, if niggas is selling you bullshit, if niggas is selling you snake oil and calling the shit coconut oil, then you deserve it. Stop letting niggas trick you up out of your money. You work too fucking hard to be giving your money out to some goddamn scammer. Stop. Watch yourself. Watch your pockets. There's way too much shit going on in the world. The world costs too goddamn much for you to be losing money. For the shit to be falling out your pocket, for you to be willingly giving it away to just any motherfucker who got a Cash App link. Stop. Thank you, Roxy. Anyway. Oh, God, my heart is beating. That shit just burns me up so much because when I see it, I'm just like, you really? $30 for you to tell me about the law of attraction, bitch, if you don't kick a boulder down a steep hill? Are you crazy?
What?
Are you high?
I tried to hold it in. Oh, God.
Are you out of your motherfucking mind? People are out here paying money for things that's not even going to get you anything. That's not going to help you. That's not going to do anything for you. And I understand wasteful spending and stuff like that. And even if you want to donate money to somebody out of the goodness of your heart for no fucking reason other than the fact that they cute and they had a Cash App link in their Twitter bio, I don't have no problem with that. Use your money how you want to. But stop supporting motherfuckers that are getting people out of their goddamn money. Stop supporting companies just because it's your friend. If they got shitty shipping time, they got shitty shipping time. If their product's not good, their product's not good. If all they selling is fucking t-shirts with cool sayings on the front, you ain't got to support that motherfucker. How many t-shirts you really need? Blackity black ass t-shirts. We got enough. It's plenty. Plenty. I don't need no more t-shirts and handbags and no other shit saying no cool shit about my hair or my skin or how I'm going to give somebody these hands. Enough. You don't got to do shit you don't want to do. Quit letting people guilt you out of your money and quit letting motherfuckers take it from you if they're not giving you what you need. Stop getting scammed. It's with 2018. It's like getting catfish. You're too damn old. Stop.
She said enough.
You gonna waste your money on somebody? Shit, waste it on us. Waste it over here. Waste it on me. I need shit. I'm doing things. I'm excellent. You over
Right,
here
shit, I
giving
got a PayPal.
You over here giving money to somebody who reading some shit off of Pinterest. Look at you. Your mother will be ashamed. Christ almighty. Anyway, y'all.
You all right?
All right. Catch your breath now. Take a breath.
Go ahead, breathe for a second.
My nigga.
Okay.
Glad you got that off your chest. Welcome to 2018, girl.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for listening. Okay.
A lot just happened here.
It's been a long couple of weeks. I've really been missing y'all. You know, I've been on all the other BAP shows where I gotta kind of hold it together in some way, shape, or form. I couldn't hold that in. That shit pisses me off. I hate to see a motherfucker get scammed out of their money, especially when somebody is really looking for something spiritual healing, really looking for some clarity. And you give your money to this motherfucking snake oil salesman. How dare you?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So, thanks for listening. If you want to find us all over
Wait.
Oh,
I want to get the yes, bitch, okay?
Please do.
Because it's been a while, and after all that, I think we need it. Let's cleanse the air.
Go ahead.
First, get your sage. We need to cast away all this shit.
I'm
I just
about
want to give a
to
yes, bitch, to our forever first lady, Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama.
Hey.
Happy belated birthday, girl. I see you out here wearing less and going out more. You deserve it.
Yes.
That's it.
I'm gonna look at a picture of her real quick. Just to soothe my mind.
It'll make you smile, girl.
Listen.
It'll calm you
Got a
down.
white bikini.
All right, guys. We appreciate y'all for listening. You know, I'm still in my feelings a little bit, but anyway. If you want to find us all over the internet, you can tweet us at T for Tried It. You can email us at HoustonWeHaveAProblemPod@gmail.com, which, by the way, guys, this whole time, not one email y'all don't fuck with. What, the West Coast don't fuck with? Wait. What is it? New York don't fuck with Death Row? New York don't got no love for Death Row? How's that?
Damn well, New York ain't got no love for this damn podcast network as a team.
Well,
all right, y'all. It's
listen,
been real.
Hold on, wait.
Till
Find
next
us on Facebook. Find us on Patreon, www.patreon.com/BlastAstronaut. You can find me everywhere at This Zeta's a Jerk. Lloyd?
Find me on Twitter and IG at thatgirl_Lloyd, and find my cute ass baby on Snapchat at Lloyd_Banks. But don't send us filth.
Crystal?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook as Chrissy Chula. You can also find me on Twitter and Tumblr as The Chrissy Chula. If you want to email me, just to say, hey, be on Ask Chrissy, or to get some of my body scrubs, body cream, and all that other good shit, email me at ask_Chrissy@yahoo.com. And if you want to waste your money, my Cash App is Chrissy214. And also my PayPal is paypal.me/Chrissy214. So just, if you feel that way, you want to waste your money, why not?
If it's in your heart, not waste your money. If you want to bless her.
If you want to bless me and help me out, because a bitch needs a new computer. So go ahead, yeah.
When I said all over the internet, I mean all over the internet. So, just so you know. But yeah, I'm sitting here trying to do a Sudoku to calm myself down. But we'll catch you guys in 2 weeks, guys? Yep. Yes, the answer is yes. 2 weeks, guys?
Yes.
All right. Till then, guys. Bye.
Bye.